A former Labour leader turned politician, Oshomole, was president of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC), and it is on record that he led several industrial actions against anti-people's policies by previous governments. Among his feats in the struggle include 25% wage increase for public sector workers and demonstrations against increases in prices of petroleum products. Perhaps it was these successes that explained his emergence as Edo State Governor in 2008, after a court battle and landslide victory in 2012 for his second term. But Oshomole, who was governor of Edo State between 2008 and 2016 and national chairman of the All Progressives Congress (APC) between 2018 and June this year, perhaps shot himself on the leg when he turned around to indulge against his preaching on political godfathers. The immediate past national chairman of the APC had, after leading his party to victory in the 2016 governorship election in Edo State, declared that he had demystified political godfathers in the state and dismantled their rigging machinery as well. His words then says, "Over the last 8 years, we have tried to orientate our people, not just the voters, but politicians, that the season of election rigging, where one or two godfathers write the result, is over, and we were committed to dismantling the rigging machine. We have humbled Chief Tom Ikimi, even in the local government he claimed to have created. We defeated Chief Raymond Dokpesi in his polling unit, his ward and his local government. In Okada, the political family that has boasted that they will continue to govern this state and even compel the state to adopt them as the Queen of England, whose birthday must be celebrated, was rejected. In Esa land, the senatorial zone of the PDP godfather, late Tony Aneni, we won 2 out of the 5 local governments. We gave him a fight that he managed to escape. He used the factor of his age to play on the emotion of the people. It is a victory for the people of the state. Edo people are now proud. They can now determine who rules them, and no one godfather can choose a leader for them. But true to the character of most politicians, to whom politics is a game of interest, Oshomole plotted to retain the seat of the godfathers he dethroned. But with the defeat of his anointed Pastor Osageze Yamu in Saturday's gubernatorial election, the former Labour leader seems to have justified appeals from some quarters ahead of the poll to rather dwell more on national politics and play the role of an elder statesman than take the captainship band of domestic politics. Osageze Yamu. For the governorship candidate of the APC, Pastor Osageze Yamu, it is another hope dashed in his bid to govern Edo State. The former secretary to the Edo State government, SSG, was the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in the 2016 governorship election in the state, but was defeated by Godwin Obaseki, who then was the standard bearer of the APC. Yamu was previously a member of the APC before his relationship with Oshomole went sour, but reunited with the former governor in December last year. Consequently, the party's NWC granted him waiver to contest for the governorship poll. He had boasted that he had what it takes to defeat Obaseki, who trounced him in 2016 as he was only able to poll 223,619 votes against the governor's 307,955 votes. It was only a defeat in the poll for the APC candidates. It was not only a defeat in the poll for the APC candidate, he suffered a shocking and humiliating defeat on his home local government area, Orio 1, where he polled 10,458 votes against his PDP counterpart, 13,445 votes. He also lost in all the local government area of Edo South Senatorial District, his home district. The next person is Captain Hossa Okumbo. The Edo State born business mogul, who did not pretend about his involvement in the gubernatorial election to stop Governor Obaseki, also had his ego bruised given APC's loss. Okunbo was among those who financed Obaseki's election in 2016, but they fell apart when the former tried to mediate in the supremacy battle between the governor and his estranged political godfather, Oshomole. Perhaps what the business mogul saw a slight to his person explained why he vowed to stop Obaseki at all costs, even if it means spending all his last kobo on Eze-Iyamu. He said of the governor, Obaseki lacks the leadership qualities and he also lacks the temperament and patience to govern people. He is deceitful. But Okunbo's deep pocket was unable to garner the votes of Edo people for his anointed. The billionaire businessman suffered defeats in his polling unit and Oredo local government area. In Oredo Ward 2, Unit 3, APC polled 59, while PDP polled 198. Can you imagine? Hey, hey. Okay. Governors Abdullahi Ganduje and Hope Uzodinma, the governors of Kano State and Imo State, respectively, were arrowheads of APC's bid to regain Edo State after losing it to the PDP with Obaseki's defection to the PDP. While Ganduje served as chairman of APC campaign council for Edo governorship election, Uzodinma headed the party's primary election committee that saw to Eze-Iyamu's emergence as candidate for the election. Wow, very, very shocking story. These are the people, the big losers in this Edo election. Well, they've done their bit, they've gone, and they, like they always say, evil laughs best. So, with all their mouth, with all their threat, especially Oshomole and this Captain Husa Okunbo, hey, he will spend his last kobo. No wonder this man was singing. Dino Melai said that all the dollars they brought, all went inside the drain. Everything wasted. Hi. Don't underestimate anybody, because this guy was able to, the real tigers and lions. These are the tigers and lions. All those Tony Kabaka, all those ones too. They didn't even mention Tony Kabaka. Where they are even talking about those who are kind of elected or who have gone through election processes before. These are the people that, and who was on the side of Obaseki? Nobody, apart from the masses. Like they always say, one with God is with majority. But these people, when you look at their structure, Eze-Iyamu, Obaseki, with this Captain Osa, with Tony, what is this? Tony Kabaka. And this man too, we didn't even hear from him again. Yes, his name is Afegbua. Yes, Afegbua. He vowed that he will never support Obaseki. He said Eze-Iyamu is the best and is in PDP. So where are they now today? And that's life. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know what you think. Thank you.